After it's been a long time since I filmed on my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be doing Madden 20 with my career player who I made. Well, said I was gonna show you guys last night, but I didn't really feel like it.
Switching these flows, if you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city, gangs and hippies. Women like me, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life, gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part from the born. Use it, team up for Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell, a couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Don't worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me, we eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, company. Yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
What song?
Ready! 8-3.
No, hurry up.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Oh, that's it, man.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Yeah, boy.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. This week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays.
Do you want to see TV come up to my house?
On the ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Watch the run. Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Ready, break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in at the...
Wait a minute. Yeah. G-Wagon. All about G-Wagon. Gotta give me a minute, broadcast. Come in here with the big boys. Yep.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely...
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think it's something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Stop trying to cheat him out of it. Replay it. Toe tap. Toe tap. But this is their second time team Juju out there trying to see Juju out his touchdown. We just talked to Juju, told him, yeah, you all good, dude. Scored that touchdown. I know.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it...
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
He's going to air one out. This is Clark. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, We'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding...
Guys, we just won. I mean, we don't win yet, but we're about to win.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8. And now due to...
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Break.
Look, my goal is to see your person get the X
off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 70 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5.
Coming with some big boys.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Take me up. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 45 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play.
Let's go. 15.
Let's go with the baby QB block.
Championships, baby. Now.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
He'll
have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
On the ball.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2nd and 3. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Ready. 50, plant. We got this. 90 is the mic. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They have the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Touchdown, now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
On the double. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Lamar Jackson, 2 touchdown passes thus far. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he works free. Powers through again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. You better go back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw that ball in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So after this game, I'm gonna...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, so... The Tennessee Titans or Washington. I want the Tennessee Titans to win. Yes, please.
Got it. 50,
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yard. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ben Gideon.
This always happens, guys.
Good job.
Trust me.
Go. 15 line. 15 line. Go.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cody Latimer, 33 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it over.
You ready? 50, minus 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Yeah.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And two stop. Get it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Go. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 60 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to...
Set. 18 Gator. 53. Mike 53. Let's go. 5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one a first down pickup of 8. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Now the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, and that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Go.
2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ben Gideon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their...
Ready, set. 53. Check 53. Think you gonna get this board? You think you gonna get this?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC. You want the third quarter?
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go. Now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And they're set up in a golden position here, right?
60 outlaw. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We can't lose, bro. We cannot lose.
Ready, ready.
Why do my coach got me one of these garbage drugs, bro?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw here. Just keeping the play alive. And he's going to keep it here. Touchdown, Steelers!
Well, let's go.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the...
Here we go. 8 read. You better bring 2.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald.
You got this.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Reynolds there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing time.
Down. 18 Gator.
No, we gotta stop them.
In your face.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Going top shelf, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from... And the Steelers are going to
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this.
Ready. 10-2 start.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
I'm going back to you.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
Guys, we're gonna celebrate the dub, alright?
Come on, set. 10 over. 50. Here we go. Keep grip.
On first down, it's Samuels. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Get him, boy.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
If y'all see what I see face mask, but why he look like that? He ugly, but boy, he look like he just got beat up by somebody.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On 2nd down, Samuels. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Tight down. There you go. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long.
I'll have to change my cleats because I said I was going to wear those for just one game. So, actually, yeah, I'm going to change my cleats, right? I'm going to change my helmet to my cleats. So next episode. Well,
we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle.
Alright, Shivy TV, it's your boy again. And this is the outro because I'm going to just watch YouTube for the rest of the minutes, and then tomorrow, like when I get out school, I'm going to shoot the video. Well, peace out, Sham TV. Once again, we got to go by because I just want to watch YouTube and I got bored.